Welcome to Mark for Darkness. In today's theory on Fnaf 6, the Midnight Motorist Easter egg theory, I want to talk about what do the initials JRs mean. If you play through Midnight Motorist in Fnaf 6, you can take the secret exit ramp, which leads to a road where you can enter the parking lot of a place called JRs, where the guard at the front door will tell you,
"Come on, you know you can't be here. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be."
If you watch Matt Pat's video or the Game Theory channel, you can see the link in the description below. He does a great job of proving that the orange guy is William Afton, who had just returned from murdering Henry's daughter, whose soul would go on to inhabit the puppet. Please see that video in the link below for evidence on that. At first, many speculated that JR's was a bar of some sort. Matt Pat theorized it was the pizzeria and William Afton had been fired. I disagree with all of those theories. I wondered about the apostrophe. That could not be a coincidence. What does an apostrophe show in English? It shows possession, ownership. This belongs to JR. This is JR's. What does the JR stand for? Is the J for Jeremy? Is the R for robotics? Then it hit me. Robotics. This was Afton Robotics. This was the underground research facility that we see later in Sister Location. Do you see the schematics? Remember, the Sister Locations map showed it connected to the Fnaf 4 house in the woods and the area with the Spring Bonnie plush. Matt Pat again proved that the house we see here, that someone has escaped from, is the Fnaf 4 house. The guy watching the TV is the brother who is supposed to keep watch on his changed brother, the kid who got bit in Fnaf 4 minigame. We see the TV like we do in Sister Location. This building, the building with the parking lot, was Afton Robotics, or AR, but now it's JR's. This acronym has changed to show the change of ownership. William Afton was booted out of his company. It's not that the building is actually named JR's. It's just showing that it's not Afton Robotics anymore. It's not William Afton's anymore. He can't get access to the equipment and the animatronics down there. His daughter Elizabeth is trapped inside Baby. This must have enraged him to no end. Those things were his. I further speculate that the J in the R might stand for Henry's last name, that Henry's initials are HJ. His last name is never revealed in any of the Fnaf material, a curious detail to leave out, or a very deliberate one. Henry's last name could start with the J. When Afton is kicked out, it is Henry, who is co-owner, who takes over and tries to right the company. That is why it's listed as JR's, and they won't let Afton in. I believe, it's my theory, that Afton retaliates by killing Henry's daughter, which devastates Henry, who in his grief leaves the company to mourn. There is evidence for this in the Fnaf 6 cassettes, where Henry mentions,
"A wound first inflicted on me, but one I let bleed out."
aka, when his daughter was murdered, Henry turned his back on everything in his grief. This let Afton send his son, his older son, Michael, to sneak into Sister Location to get what he needed out of there. It is because Henry tried to separate Afton from his robotic monstrosities that Afton lured Henry's daughter outside and murdered her at the Fnaf 2 location, or the new Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. This caused her soul to become trapped in the puppet. Henry was trying to stop William, but he did not understand just how far William Afton would go to get what he wanted. So what do you think of my theory? Could the JR stand for Robotics? Maybe Henry's last name is Jackson, Johnson, who knows? A sign that Afton Robotics was taken over by someone else when Afton was given the boot. After all the schematics of Fnaf 5 and the location of the Fnaf 4 house line up with this building being the Sister Location underground facility. What do you think of my theory? Let me know in the comments below and click the subscribe or like button, if you enjoyed this theory. Until next time, everyone. Bye.